Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Trump shares AI generated video of Gaza future sparking outrage. Canada's rebellious surge in poll amid Trump's tariff threat. First US measles death in a decade as child dies in West Texas. Trump must signal major government layoffs in first cabinet meeting. Israel mourns symbolic victims as Hamas agrees to release final hostages' bodies. Western brands eye Russia return as US pushes to end Ukraine war. Real life-size frescoes unearned in Pompeii reveal ancient religious practices. Diplomats walk out of Russia's UN Human Rights Council speech in protest. Trump holds first cabinet meeting as GOP seeks to fund costly tax cut. Pakistan and Uzbekistan open a new chapter in strategic relation. Pakistan and Uzbekistan strengthen trade, economic and industrial cooperation. Conan O'Brien helps roll out Oscar red carpet ahead of Hollywood biggest night. 1,000 musicians unite against UK copyright law changes with protest album. These are headlines, lead to news detail. Now the top story is here. According to Reuters, new President Donald Trump has posted an AI-generated video depicting what the Gaza Strip could look like without its current resident, drawing sharp criticism from Palestinian and international observers. The video shared on his social media account showcases a futuristic rebuilt Gaza with modern infrastructures, high-rise buildings and pristine beaches, but with no sign of its exiting population. The post quickly sparked outrage, with many Gazans responding by calling on Trump to support their freedom rather than envisioning a future without them. Palestinian leader condemned the video as dehumanizing and accused the US administrations of endorsing displacement. Human rights organizations also criticized the imagery, arguing it reflects growing fears of forced population transfer amid the ongoing war. The White House has not officially condemned on the video, but Trump allies defending the post, saying it was meant to highlight what could be possible if the conflict ended and Hamas was removed. However, critics argue that such messaging ignores the humanitarian crisis on the ground, where thousands of civilians continue to suffer under bombardment and displacements. The controversy adds another layer to the already tense debate over US support for Israel military operation in Gaza, as global pressure mounts for the ceasefire and a long-term solution. Trump post has intensified concern over his administration stance on the future of the Palestinian territories. Canada's Liberal Party has pulled even with the Conservatives in 3 new polls, marking a surprising comeback as President Trump's tariff threat fuel economic concern. The shift suggests growing voter support for Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government amid fear of US trade policies harming Canadian industries. While challenges remain for the Liberal, the polling surge signals a tightening race ahead of the next federal election. Health officials have confirmed the first US measles-related death in over a decade after a child in West Texas succumbed to the highly contagious disease. The tragic case comes amid a nationwide rise in measles infections driven by declining vaccination rates. Authorities have not released the child's identity but urge parents to ensure their children are immunized. Experts warned that the outbreak could worsen if vaccinations efforts did not improve, emphasizing the importance of public health measures to prevent further fatalities.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With Citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
Now the detail is here. At his first cabinet meeting, President Donald Trump set the stage for a large-scale government layoff with newly appointed downsizing czar Elon Musk pledging to move swiftly to curb spending. The move aligns with Trump's broader effort to shrink the federal workforce and reduce government costs. Musk, known for aggressive restriction in his business ventures, emphasized the need for efficiency, signaling that significant job cuts could be imminent. While supporters praised the plan as a necessary step toward fiscal responsibilities, critics warned of potential disruptions to public service and economic fallout from mass layoffs. Israeli gathered in mourning for a family that became a symbol of the trauma inflicted by the Hamas-led attack on October 7, 2023. As the Palestinian militant group agreed to hand over the last hostages' bodies, including in the first phase of the Gaza ceasefire. The emotional moment came as the negotiations continue for a border truce and potential further release, while the agreement marks a step in the ongoing ceasefire effort. Deep wounds remain as Israel and its citizens grapple with the lasting impact of the attack and war. As Washington ramps up effort to end the conflict in Ukraine, speculations are growing that Western brands may seek a return to Russia. However, the landscape they left behind has become far more competitive, with domestic and non-Western companies filling the gaps left by their exit. While some firms may see an opportunity to regain lost market share, the political and economic risks of re-entering Russia remain high as global tension and sanctions continue to shape business decisions. Archaeologists in Pompeii have discovered rare, nearly life-size frescoes that shed new light on religious practices in the city. Before the destructions by Mount Vesuvius in AD 79, the detailed artwork found in an ancient sanctuary depict mythological figures and ritual scenes, offering fresh insight into the spiritual life of Pompeii residents. Experts say the discovery enhances our understanding of Roman religious customs and artistic traditions, adding to the rich history preserved in the volcanic ruins. Dozens of dignitaries staged a walkout during Russia's address to the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, a coordinated show of support for Ukraine. The protests, led by Western and allied nations, highlighted ongoing condemnations of Russia's actions in Ukraine. As Moscow defended its policies, empty seats underscored the diplomatic rift, reinforcing tensions between Russia and much of the international community. President Donald Trump convened his first cabinet meeting at the White House as Republicans in Congress scrambled to offset the cost of their ambitious tax cut plan. With concern over the growing deficit, GOP lawmakers are exploring spending cuts and other fiscal measures to fund the proposed reduction. While Trump reaffirmed his commitment to slashing taxes, the challenges of balancing economic growth with budget constraints remain as key issues for his administration. Pakistan and Uzbekistan have pledged to strengthen their strategic partnership, aiming to expand bilateral trade of $2 million in a joint press conference. Uzbek President Shaukat Mirziyoyev and Pakistani Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif emphasized their commitment to deepening ties across various sectors. The leaders discussed a shared roadmap to tackle challenges and capitalize on emerging opportunities, reaffirming their support for each other's positions on regional and global platforms. Now, the Pakistan and Uzbekistan have reaffirmed their commitment to elevating bilateral relations by expanding trade, economic ties, and industrial cooperation. Both nations pledged to successfully implement the Transit Trade Agreement, increase trade volume to $2 million, and encourage investment in a special economic zone. Additionally, they agreed to promote interfaith and cultural harmony, advocate for religious tolerance, support international efforts against Islamophobia, and strengthen solidarity among Muslim nations. Comedian and this year's Oscar host Conan O'Brien took part in their ceremonial rollout of the red carpet of the Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles, setting the stage of Hollywood's most prestigious award night. With his signature humor, O'Brien added a light-hearted touch to the preparation as anticipations built for the star-studded event. Now the interesting top story is here. More than 1,000 musicians have joined forces to release Is This What We Want, an album Protesting the UK government's proposed changes to copyright law, the artists argued that the reform could undermine their rights in earning, sparking widespread concern in the music industries. The collaborated project aims to raise awareness and pressure lawmakers to reconsider the controversial proposal. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. DESI TV USA, DTV NN, and our OTT platform, DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.